What's up, guys? Gals.
What's up, guys and girls? This is the DJ Simple coming at you live from Kentucky Dragway.
Okay, we are countdown. It is 7:46 p.m. Sunday, December 3rd, 2023. You guys that's chiming in, got 12 eyeballs. Tell me where you're watching for, and I went live a little early because the registration for the daily driver bracket race, Christmas Cash, starts at 8 p.m. and will last to 11:59. The reason we did a 4-hour block was we felt like if it didn't sell out in the first 4 hours, it wouldn't sell out, period. We need 66 entries at $50 a pop to make this happen. What's up, William Deaton? How's the tow business been treating you? Somebody else say hello. Has it been slow? Well, I know it's not good for you, but that means there's not accidents, but cars broke down. So start chiming in the 21 that we have so far. What was you slacking over, Larry? Man, I wish this thing would show me who all's online. Well, I was slacking. What was you slacking on? Bill's got 2 questions. Bill, I'll do my best to answer them. What's up, Donald? How is Eastern Kentucky treating you? Bill, it's got to be full exhaust. Daily driver, what you would do. Not that you couldn't get by with open exhaust on the highway, but that would not be a daily driver. Not that you couldn't unhook them. It's just not what it's about. So, Bill, that was 1. You said you had 2. And I'm sure there's going to be some cars there that'll be a little louder than normal. I'm not going to crawl under anybody's car unless it's just literally ringing a bell. But Bill, we got one more. I'm trying to get on here before 8, so I was going to go on live at 8. Then I thought, well, the ones that are interested wouldn't be able to get. You too, Donald. Merry Christmas to you. Hey, William, you know, we was talking about Larry and I were talking about you in that in your Mustang. Bill says, is there an ET cutoff, fast or slow? I thought I seen a flyer recently that said 9. Bill, I addressed this, I think, the last live feed, whenever that was. I did have 9 second on there. I also took it off the day, like 2 or 3 hours after we originally posted this, say Thursday, Friday, whenever that was. Had 2 or 3 racers that were on the fence that their car ran around that area, and to slow a daily driver down would be more difficult than the throttle stops and stuff like that on a race car. So I said, well, really, somebody made a comment at the last live feed about the traction. It's going to be an issue anyway. I told you guys I would spray it from the starting line to the 8th mile one time for the event, and then we would just be doing hand touch-ups for bald spots and lightly hitting it every now and then. So the track will not necessarily, it will not be like we normally keep it. On a bracket weekend where we spend roughly about $1,000, $1,500 on spray. ET cap, I'm gonna say 20. I don't want someone coming in and just making a joke out of it. And most cars, daily drivers, can run faster in 20 seconds. I know there's probably a lot of vehicles in the 18s, and the reason I wouldn't make it 19 second is because, again, it gets into that gray area of someone saying, well, it's too iffy for me to go because my car runs 1980s, and if the track's not good and I run a 2005, I can't race. I'm not going to be literal on it, but we are going to be eyeballing it. And if we feel like someone's taking advantage of it and making a not 20 seconds in the eighth, shoot, what is it? 13? Let me do the math. My bad, Bill. I did say 20. I'm thinking quarter mile. 13 times 156 is 2028. So we'll say 13 seconds. Again, it's something I'm going to monitor, and that's it. Yeah, 12s. Bill says 12s. That's roughly, obviously depending on gearing, car, transmission, how hard you're leaving, and all that good stuff. 1280 times 156 is just a generic measurement, and that says 1996. It's just a generic way of lightly getting us in a ballpark. So yeah, 12s. Tony Hall, what kind of tires? 200 treadwell. Correct. It's got to be DOT approved tires and 200 tread wear and above. Bill says, well, shoot, I forgot to be displaying these. Yeah. For people that's going to go back and watch this that do not watch lives and like to skip through. So yeah, 880s, shoot. What would, I would think most daily drivers can run 17s. So if I do 1150 times 156, it's 1794, 1150s. So it's pretty daggone slow. And it's our first one, and we want to do more. So I would love to get the momentum of this going so that we can carry the momentum. My daily does 14. It's 2184 and a quarter. I would say no to that, TJ, or whoever said that. What's somebody say? My daily does 14, TJ. I mean, I don't know, man. 2184. That's so. I remember back in the mid 80s, we had some type of, I don't even know what the thing was. I can't even tell you what it would even been shaped like. I don't know if it was a Mopar 1978, what, ugly. Oh, 14s and a quarter. Yeah, you're fine. Because it's going to be ran on the 8th mile. TJ, I was thinking, man, dude, that's some slow stuff. 14. Yeah, you're way fast enough. So 7:55. We're 5 minutes away from that link opening. I hope it opens. Okay. Yeah, I remember TJ. I remember the S10. Didn't it have a different door color on it or something? The cab or something on it. I remember it being pewter color, and it was something about it was different as far as the paint scheme goes. I can't remember. I think it was extended cab too, wasn't it? Oh, the whole bed was a different color. His extended cab, wasn't it, TJ? Hey, man, you did pretty good. Was you won the last one? You got a big check T-shirt, hat. What we gave a Red Bull. Kind of cool. Yeah, I had the slicks in the back. I remember when you came through the front gate. Because remember, I asked you, I was like, I think there was 2 pewter trucks there because I was like, man, why'd you bring the slicks and didn't change them? And I remember having that conversation, and they said it was a different truck. Slowest cap, I'm going to call 13. 13 times 156 is 20. I don't want anything slower than 13. I will give a little bit of leeway if we're bad close. But I'm not going to give much. But we're here to have fun. I don't see anything being slower than 13s. I mean, other than if you spin. But the track will be okay. It's going to be basically virgin. We are going to get everything good and cleaned up. So 66 spots at $50. I hope that the 4-hour period, we get them. What was it doing? Just blowing through the converter? I guess it was. Dang on it! I keep on forgetting to display these. There's one. Where's that one? Marshall. Hey, what's up, Marshall? Oh, Marshall, I didn't realize it was you that said that. I was just looking at the comments. Okay. That's cool. We're getting some good questions on here. Don't forget, we got 2 minutes. I expect to see this number of 25 go way down. I expect it to go to 0. I'm going to get on there and make sure the app opens because I know that when we program all that, it says, I'm going to go to the link. We've been shutting off the comments other than obviously this live feed. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to ask. Who has got an old school tunnel ram for a 350 small block? Private message me or say something right here, right now. Or somebody you know that has a really cool, old school, big, tall, need it for a rat rod project. Okay, we still have 1 minute. I'm going to sit here and change out some graphics. Still 7:59. Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. I thought that was such a cool picture. Man, I wish the live feed by Urson Camps. I can't move this picture. I'm waiting to see if this app opens up. You guys keep asking me some questions, or I guess everybody's going to be gone for a while. I guess we could just end the live feed and just, I guess I want to get on here and be proactive. You guys share this. Oh, there it goes. It's been active for 2.5 minutes. No, just 20, 30 seconds. I forgot I made it set it for 3 hours and 59 minutes. The folk does a real easy process on getting tickets purchased. Coming from Ohio, so let's get 66 to have this race. Absolutely. Hey, Jeff, I think Rocco said he had called wanting to know. He's like, man, what is this? I'm like, dude, it ain't heads up. He said, nah, I know. I like your optimistic attitude there, Larry. Larry T. And there'll be gate entries. It does go up from 50 to 75 so that it promotes people to get in here and sell out this 65. All right. I wanted to make sure that worked and answer as many questions as I possibly can. Marshall says I never raced the 5.3 GMC Sierra 4-door. No idea what it will run. Surely it'll go faster than 13. How many practice time runs we get? Marshall, we're going to do 2 time runs. Tell you what, man, Carrie just called. She knew I was coming down to the shop to do this, and she was like, "Man, Friday's supposed to be beautiful. What if we did something Friday?" She said it's supposed to be in the 50s all night. Well, y'all give me your thoughts on that. Would that benefit people coming out and getting some test and tune passes early? There wouldn't be no way I could move the race to Friday. I just don't think that people would. It has time enough to take off. Oh man, that thing has to, Marshall. That thing has to run faster than 30. That means that thing would run 21s. I'm telling you, this car we had in the 80s, I think it was something my mom drove. It was a Dodge something, man. It was little. And that thing ran 21s, and it was the slowest thing on earth. Matt says, "What's the spectator fee? $10, Matt." William Deaton says, "Have a race." I don't know. I'm thinking. Well, I didn't think about it until Carrie called. She said, "What about doing something Friday night?" And I was like, "I'm going live. I'm going live." That truck will run 17s, Larry Tackett said. You talking about Marshall's car? Matt says, "Cool, I'm in." What do you want to do, William? I mean, we always have a trophy race. Oh, man, I don't got no trophies. I ran out of trophies. That's why we started to get, well, we could do a big check and just put priceless on it like we always do. I don't know, give T-shirt, hat away again, and a Red Bull. Yeah, Larry, Larry said, we're going to really confuse everybody when it comes to the quarter mile, 8th mile. What I would love to do is I'd love to do this and then go into a big old awesome no prep at the 13:20. William says, "I don't know what the old Maverick. That thing has to have the tires, exhaust, license. It's got to be a daily driver. I know you race that thing, but as long as it meets the criteria, we always have police, sheriff on hand, and then that way, if there's a $250 protest, I can bring out the big guns and run all the license plate and everything and make sure it's registered to that car." Already thought about that and had that in our back pocket, because if somebody's willing to spend that kind of money to have somebody protested, pay up, and we can make it. We can find out everything that we need to know about it. William says it's a street car. It is licensed and insured. You think you can drive it from Mount Sterling? Or no, you don't live that far out of Clay City. What's that town called? I think this will be a lot of fun. We have 4 hours to get 66. In my head, that shouldn't be nothing to get on a race like this. Again, never ceases to amaze me at what might work and what might not work. Matt says, what's the lowest? I think it was, before I say it over air, I think I said, yeah, like 7 seconds in the eighth. That's a 1092. That's 11-second streetcar. But I'm not going to really worry about that too much because the guy that's running that fast is going to have tremendous amounts of traction issues. Oh, there's Carrie. What up, Carrie? What up, Carrie? $10 spectators. What's the lowest? Just remember, license and insured to your vehicle. Somebody pays a protest fee. We can run the plates and make sure it matches that vehicle. TJ says Silver Dollar Dragway requires a 20-mile lap to qualify. I think that would be a good idea if we were, what would I say? If it wasn't in the middle of the winter at this point. If it was in the summer, I think it'd be awesome. Well, William, why was I thinking you was outside of Clay City? Ken says, what time does this take place Saturday? Ken, the reason I haven't put that out yet, and I know that's important information, but I did say it in an earlier live feed 2 or 3, 4 days ago, whenever it was. We would shoot for probably gates open at 11 and time runs at 12. Everybody's going to be coming in daily driver. We'll shoot them right through the gate. Concession stands won't be open. I had Larry and I had been talking about something we were wanting to do, wanting to try to see if we could pull off for food. But if not, we were going to see if we could get food trucks. But then again, food trucks are kind of winterized. So it's kind of one of those things where we're going to get in there and race. And I want to do, Larry, I'm going to go ahead and do it. What I think would be awesome to do, but I don't know if we can pull it off, is to do a hog roast. And we have a bunch of water that we could put in coolers and everybody chow down. But I don't know if we can pull off the chef and just the whole process. I don't even know where to go buy a pig. If somebody has some suggestions or does that kind of thing, please reach out. I would love to do something like that. I would love to cook it right there on the ground, like do the whole fire pit, like at a block. But then block, I don't know. Somebody said something about block was high right now or we're out of sight. And I figured it'd probably take 30, 40 blocks. Well, then all of a sudden you've spent, 3 or 4. I mean, it'd be something that cost probably $600-700 to pull this off. I don't know how much a whole hog costs. I have no water burnout at all. I don't want there to be I mean, if a car, I just don't see a car not spinning in the burnout as a daily driver. And if it wouldn't do a burnout in the burnout without water, then I don't think you'll have any traction issues at all. I would like to keep it to a minimum because we're not going to have, the burnout box isn't going to be staffed. Then it becomes, probably it becomes more complicated. And the facility is winterized. Jeremy says it says no water burnout. So is this pour your own prep type thing or no burnout at all? You can do a burnout, but we just don't want to put anything down. We just don't want anything put down. And if it becomes like where there's, obviously there's probably going to be some rubber, but we will address that. We'll have Scotty in the lanes. A lot of true daily drivers are going to come up there, go through where, the water box is normally at, punch it, and then kind of coast up to the start line. What other questions we got? You guys better be going buying them tickets. Carrie, you got anything? I messaged the Kentucky page about someone who has a tunnel. Oh, okay. Wait a minute, Bill. Bill says I messaged the Kentucky page about someone who has a tunnel ram he might sell. Is it for 350? We need old school rat rod stuff. 350 small block. That's all I know. Bill says yes. Okay. Jeremy Ingram says you shouldn't be doing a burnout on a hard street tire. Okay, Tony Hall. What kind of tires we talking about running ET streets allowed? DOT. If that tire says DOT on it and has 200 tread wear and up marking on it, those are what I'm looking for. Bill, and I got a turnkey Jeep with a built 406 Power Glide 6-point for sale cheap, 7,500. There you go, Bill. Got a plug, baby. That's what we ought to do. We ought to go live and do a Tony Hall. Oh, that didn't click. That didn't work. Tony said thanks. Okay. This is what we need to do this. We need to have a day. We need to pick a day. What goes with garage sale, parts sales? We need something to come up with to where you guys can post your parts on here. Somebody else give me something for sale. I've been selling stuff on Marketplace. Phew, doggy. Them people are high. What do they call it? High maintenance. We were cleaning up the race shop here. I still service blowers and do fuel systems and flow fuel pumps, and the shop had just gotten bad. There you go, Kerry. Live swap meet. Swap and sale. Saturday swap and sale. What did Denny say? Larry says there. Oh, Denny. Denny hadn't said nothing, has he? Live swap meet. Saturday swap and sale. Larry, you're being ornery. No, man, you make me smile. Saturday. Somebody put Saturday swap and sale. Or no, what'd you say? Oh, Larry. Okay. Well, Merry Christmas to you too, Robert. I know you got a bunch of hot rods you got to keep running. Yeah, it's going to be nice, man. Christmas. We always wanted to, what did they say? You're supposed to put ice in your toilet and flush it. I'm going to tell you something, and I know that nobody's going to believe it, and it don't matter. One of my nephews, when they were little kids, say 10, 12, 11, whatever, we wasn't supposed to get no snow Christmas. And how old would he be now? Heck, man, this was 15 years ago. Easy, I would think. He could probably chime on here and say, I need to make him get on here and say something. And fill your trunk and sell your junk swap meet. Bill says that Jeep has been 730s. It's all good. Buy for 75, zero rust. What kind of Jeep? Did you say it earlier? I got a turnkey Jeep. Like what kind of Jeep? At 730 is pretty fast. Live Saturday. Maybe we start doing that on Saturdays whenever these talk shows, these radio shows, Eddie Likens, Senior, my buddy from New Carlisle, Ohio, listens to a radio show, but I don't know if it's early morning. I was thinking it was early mornings. He gets on there, turns his radio. Anytime I'd spend the night with him or we'd be working on race cars, he'd have that on. I'd be like, man, what in the world are you listening to? I can't really repeat how he would have said it, but there was some choice words that he would say, and then he would explain it. Oh, Jeep Liberty. There you go. 02 Jeep Liberty. That's pretty fast. I have two of them. One with the 406 Chevy, and one I bring Saturday has a Mopar engine. Yeah, you can't crossbreed them old Dodges. They don't like it. They get angry. What else? There used to be one. Oh, we was talking about the radio show. Richmond called the Swap Shop. Yeah, there's a lot of Facebook groups called the Swap Shop, but it's like, is it early morning? I don't listen to the radio. I don't very seldom. You walk in the race shop and you can hear a pin drop other than the lights humming. I got 42 8-footers in here and it's like, good night. Larry said, yeah. Well, it's up to you guys. We're going to have this. We need 66 entries. I know Carrie and I talked if we got close. Anyway, we'll let everybody know early in the morning. I usually get up around 4 or 5. And by the time we get our day started, we can get all that stuff posted. I usually try to get something posted by 6. What else? Live. We could use our live and drive swap. What'd you say, Larry? Friday shakedown. Fridays. Larry says Fridays shakedown. Larry, I just want to say, please do not do voice to text while you are live. You know what I'm saying? KD's Bluegrass Barter, Swap, Trade, and Sell. There's Denny Rust. I can't use KD. There's actually a drag strip somewhere. Ohio, maybe. The one that goes straight uphill, basically, after you go through the 8th mile. I think it's in Ohio. KD Dragway. A lot of guys go there for no prep. What we got? We still got 24 of you here, 7 likes. So I need our likes to go up, please. Hit like, love. Let's see that number go up with the ones that are on here. Show some love. Share this. Honestly, sharing the live feed, I don't think does much, probably any good. Share the post below this. If you, not that you've seen them, there's something about hitting the 3 dots. Where'd my phone go? There's something about hitting everybody. They say to go. I've seen 2 posts where somebody talks about sharing something. If you hit, okay, so if you go to Kentucky Dragway, you hit the 3 buttons. Well, I don't know, mine. See, that's what's so hard, man. I got to log out of Kentucky Dragway and log into Unbridled Spirit, and then I have to search Kentucky Dragway to find it or to be able to go. Because if I immediately punch in Kentucky Dragway, it puts me in as admin. I don't even know what I was looking up. Okay, 3 dots. If you click on the 3 dots, it says invite friends. Oh, that's what people say. You can hit, like mine says, select all 1,000 and send them. But I don't know what you would do if I click on following. Oh, yeah, you got to hit favorites. Come on, people. Okay, so I want everybody to go to the Kentucky Dragway page, which you're on. I guess you can log back out, go to the top. And there's 3 dots there beside message, like, and 3 dots. Hit the 3 dots, go to the bottom and click on following, and then hit favorites. And then that way you'll see all the stuff we post. We'll be sending out a massive text blast. William Deaton says, I think I'm going to build a no prep Mustang. We're going to do more 13 at the 1320 stuff. I think a no prep would be cool. We're building a 74, 75, 68 Corvette to do that. Be a part of the no prep scene. You probably are thinking, well, that was 3 years. Well, it's got a 74 body, 75 front end, and 68 doors, which the doors are pretty rare. I probably shouldn't be racing it with the 68 doors. They're the only year that I'm educated on that had the push button, and then you got to push in. Actually, a hard door to open. What about Johnny Cash? Daggone it. What about Johnny Cash, Larry? Daggone, man. When you get on this, man, it goes so quick. It's already 8:20. How in the world have I been on here for almost 40 minutes? Daggone. Oh, that'd be a good name. Johnny Cash. Well, you realize what the parts that I swear I think I have walking pneumonia. Okay. Well, I know we've went over a lot, did a lot of Gerald says Larry Tackett built it one piece. Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna all of a sudden start coughing. One piece at a time. I guess that's God's way of saying, shut up, let everybody go. It's Sunday night. Okay. Boy, I love that flyer. I guess if that's it, one more comment. What is it? I am in. Willis says, I am in. I say Willis. Well, I searched out the counter and put it up so everybody could see whenever you logged on how many are still available. Matt says, no prep quarter mile. No prep quarter mile from back of the track daily driver cash days. I want to do a start at the 1320 because there's literally nothing there. Just crazy idea place to start it. We have 2,000 feet from that point to the end of the track, which is a lot. I was watching something with Diesel Brothers, and they were at a big warehouse, and they were bragging about how they had 2,000 feet to run theirs. Or no, they were bragging about having 1,000 foot of shutdown after the 8th mile. And I thought, well, that's 1,600 feet. And we got 2,000 pat from the quarter mile to the end of the track. I always want to keep it going down track, but it would be definitely, and man, you can shorten it up a little bit. It ain't like if you're on the street, somebody's out there being perfect with marking off an 8th mile. You can always shrug off 60 feet, 100 feet, and it would be just the same. I mean, in all honesty, it should be running quarter mile. Just like Matt said, no prep quarter mile. I mean, in all honesty, if we want to go back old school and we want no prep and we want all that, why are we running 1/8 mile? We should be running quarter. Yes, and the speeds would be higher, and yes, it would be more dangerous. But when you guys are racing on the street, isn't that what you're wanting? You're wanting the danger factor. Thanks for hitting the likes. Share the post below this stuff. I will shut off commenting on this once I close it out, so no spam gets in here and tells everybody to click this link or that link, because if I type links or you do any of that stuff, I don't know how it tracks it, but man, it just I don't know how they have these bots that do what they do. But when I'm sure that their bots can hear me say links, and it's going to obliterate it with spam. Larry Tackett, the back half is about as true street as you can get. Yes, it is. I'm out. What do y'all think? 42 minutes in. Are we done? Did I get the okay to shut her down? I got any more flyers to post? I had that one and I had this one. Again, incredible car came through at our last test and tune. Don't forget, we'll be doing something the following weekend, test and tune wise. I don't know what it would be. Heck, if 66 of you get together and want to do this again, fine by me. While we have the weather. Is that it? 2 more comments. Oh, let me roll my, I got my banner thing I can roll with our sponsors. We're coming to the end of the year. Where'd it go? How do I turn it on? Daggone. Where would that be? It's banners. There it is. Banners. I can punch in whatever I want to there. It's on a different tab. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back to comments. What was said? Let's get it, fellas. And Matt, give us a thumbs up. Okay, we're out. We'll see you guys Saturday, hopefully. Maybe Friday. Who knows what we'll do?